the right spot. I don't have a save. Can someone tell me if I'm live on stream? If so, I'll just fly around for you. You can see stuff that's not in the actual game. Like this beautiful art here. Look at this beautiful backdrop. Let's go down here so you can appreciate it. Look at that. Look at that high resolution and everything. Top of the line graphics in 1998. So hi, I'm Shaddex. Unfortunately, a runner could not be here right now, so I'm filling in. I have not done this run in probably 5 months or something since SGDQ. So it's been a long time. This is going to go very poorly, but we're going to have fun with it. And yeah, we're just going to try to have fun. Before I start, I'm going to show you a glitch. So when you start the game, this boat goes away and it like strands you on this place. But if you just move forward while you fall down, the boat does not go away. So we're no longer stranded. And this is actually called low percent, and that's what I'm running today. So that's time, and we are all done. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. No, we're gonna run any percent. Alright. Get ready on time. Actually, before I start, I should explain some stuff. This is a first-person shooter, but you don't shoot guns, you shoot spells. So throughout the run, I'm gonna be collecting spells off the ground and picking it up. Prasco, to change the game, you're going to have to go into the third tab, I think, in Chrome, and you're going to have to add an entirely new game, and I believe the time is in seconds. So you can do that. But get ready on time. So you can do that during the run, I guess. So 3, 2, 1, go. So again, I have not run this in like 6 months, but we'll do it anyway. So the first trick is called save load hovering. All you do is you jump, you quick save, and you quick load, and if you hold the walk button, you will just stand on midair. But standing on midair is kind of useless. So if you continually do it, you can just kind of hover jump anywhere you want. And this actually breaks a ton of the levels, but is only really used a lot in the first few levels before we get all the spells. So one of the spells I'm talking about is don't hit me. Oh, he hit me. I can't do my first fireball jump now. So I did a fireball here, and if you shoot it at your foot, you just get a huge boost in the air, and you can actually get some speed off of it as well. And I changed some speed boosts there. If you do a fireball jump and like ride down a slope, you can sometimes get boosts off of it. If you look in the top left-hand corner, you can see my health. Fireball, shooting yourself with a fireball does a ton of damage to you. Who'da thunk it? But we can also get heal spells, which I grabbed right there, and heal up to full health so that we can boost even more. So I'll do another boost to clear this gap. And that little pink guy there, he's actually the story for this part. We're supposed to be chasing him down. Obviously, we're really effective at that, as we've already passed him twice. But the game doesn't allow us to kill him or anything. I think technically you can kill him, but it doesn't do anything. I picked up a spell there called Shield. If you use a shield, it halves all damage that you take. You can see my buffs and debuffs in the top left-hand corner of the screen. There's a little blue border around it, which is like the durability of it. So I picked up a spell called Shift there. Shift is literally just a spell that allows you to travel through walls. But we're not going to do it yet. You're supposed to use Shift to finish this level. Instead, we're backtracking, and with a combination of fireball boosts and spell hovering, we can just backtrack all the way here and continue on to the next part of the level. And this is the end of the second level right here. We're just going to run past this guy. Hopefully not get hit too much. I think 1 is okay here. It's not great, but it's okay. And we just kind of do a triple boost up here. And now we're going to the end of the level. And in this next level, I'm actually going to use that shift spell that I just picked up. So this is actually a really long level. It introduces you to a bunch of different puzzling types. That's all boring and really time consuming, so we're going to skip it. Instead of going to the right here and doing the level, we're going to go to the left, shift through the wall, and go into like a secret section at the end of the level. And I'm going to fireball boost here to skip an enemy trigger, so these two enemies here will not attack me. And that's the third level. Now we just have to beat a boss. I don't need fireballs here, so I'm just going to shoot them. Alright, so I believe this guy's name is Legion. We can't attack Legion yet. We have to wait for him to fully materialize, which he just did. So we're just kind of stacking spells that'll hit him once he fully materializes. And once this guy dies, the Hound, that little pink guy, who we've been chasing, will finally get to kill him and move on with the game. Okay, so Legion's kind of neat because... one sec. I believe that's back here. So this guy can spawn in any of the 4 directions. And then within those directions, there's like sub-directions he can spawn in. So you have to listen to the audio cue to know where he spawns. And that's actually almost all of the RNG in the run right there, is where that guy spawns. It can account for up to 10 seconds. But other than that, the game is pretty much all skill. Which means if I do really bad, it's completely my fault. And if I do really well, it's also completely my fault. This is the worst level in the game. This is actually the only level that we can't speed up or skip. Every other level is like reasonably short. Some levels will be like 20 seconds. I think a couple are maybe 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute. But those are like the longest levels. This one's 3 minutes long, and it's a timed level. So after 3 minutes and 8 seconds, this level ends, and that's it. If you look in the top right-hand corner, you can see the timer. It's a little picture of a sun and a blue thing around it. The blue thing is the timer. Alright, now that I've gotten through that, if anyone has any questions, just ask. This is about the only time in the run I'll be able to look at chat, because I haven't practiced in 6 months. Alright, and yeah, this is called The Wheel of Time. It was made in 1998 by Legend Entertainment, and it's based on a book series, an epic fantasy series by Robert Jordan. The series has 14 books in it. It's one of the best-selling fantasy series ever. I absolutely love it. It's great. It's also really long. No, I can't blame it on the RNG. This game is not RNG. But after this right here is where the run really starts to shine and where like all the cool stuff. So if you've thought that any of the tricks so far have been cool, you have like nothing. You've seen nothing compared to what comes next. So don't worry. So the game isn't technically like, I can't think of the word right now. It's not technically like in the lore, I guess. Your character is named Eleda Sedai. You are a channeler. You're an Aes Sedai who is really bad at channeling. So instead of channeling, from yourself, you go around collecting Terangriel, which is what the spells are, which is a really bad justification if you know like Wheel of Time, because there are not Terangriel just lying around everywhere in dungeons. If you've read the books, we're actually in Shadar Logoth right now, which features in book number 1 and one of the later books. There's some other locations that we'll be going to that are also in the books, such as the Ways, maybe the Fortress of the Light, if that's kind of in the books. There's a few more that I just can't think of right now. There's also some enemies that are in here, like Trollocs, Myrdril are here. At the end, you actually fight one of the Forsaken, or you would. We don't. And yeah. And female braid tucking. Yeah, there's no braids being tugged here. Something kind of neat is for the tutorial of this game, you actually go through like the test that Aes Sedai go through, which I always thought was kind of neat. Anyway, this level is about to end, and here we go. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to shield. I'm going to fireball to get a boost here. And you can see I got a little bit of a speed boost there. You can actually chain that all the way here, very rarely. This spell right here I grabbed is called Mines. I'm going to use them soon to jump further, which I'll explain in a second. This is a puzzle. You have to find the target through the wall and swap places with them. I'm going to jump here through a wall. This wall just doesn't exist in the game. I'm not sure why. We have to collect the key here to finish the level. So yeah, if you put mines under you and then boost, you get a huge boost in your jump. I'm going to show that here as well. So you can see we went really high up. We also took a lot of damage. And we're going to get a little bit of a boost there. And I only have 4 health, so that was that was very close. I played it a little risky there, but I think it's worth it. Also, if you save load, you'll stop, you won't take any fall damage. I'm actually a little low on health, so this might not work. Okay, we're just gonna have to save load jump the rest of it. There we go. This spell I just picked up will freeze these guys. It's not really required, but it saves a bit of health, potentially. You're supposed to do like a required boss fight here, but you can just find the target through the wall there and swap places with them, and that skips the boss fight. And I did that by grabbing an extra copy of the spell's Trickily at the beginning of the level. We're going to walk through fire now with our fire shield, and this is the end of this level. You just have to activate both levers. Hopefully I activated the other one. Nice jumps. I wish I had my timer running, actually. This is it seems like a very good paced run so far. Better than my GDT run, for sure. Alright, this is the Vault. The Vault takes away all your spells and instead focuses on puzzles. You will not see a single puzzle, though. So there's like minefields you have to traverse and stuff like that. It's actually a really cool level. It's one of the most frustrating levels, I think, and one of the most confusing. We're going to get a spell called Levitate, which is pretty interesting. It lets you levitate. And you can use it to skip to the very end of the level, like that. Another wall just doesn't exist. So I could go straight to the end of the level here. Instead, what I'm going to do is shift through the ground, backtrack by doing this. Save load hover up here, and by doing that you get 2 copies of shift. You're required to have 1 to finish the level, and then I have another copy of shift that the developers did not intend me to have. And again, what shift does is it lets you go straight through walls. It's probably the most overpowered spell in the game. We're going to go through the ground there, and that skips a 40-second boss fight, and which would be the most RNG in the run. Oh, okay. Here's where the game starts to get pretty difficult, I'd say. Well, those levels are probably the most difficult. But this is the Ways. The Ways is pretty interesting because we get a new method of boosting called Earth Tremors. Earth Tremors boost you higher and faster than Fireballs and do less damage. So if I combine my Earth Tremors with a Mine, like so, if I set it up right, I will go to the very end of the level, and there we go. And this level, I'm going to skip entirely. All you have to do there is hold the walk button, which again levitates you on midair, and then you just turn around and jump through the portal, and you skip that entire level. What was the fail fish for? I did great. Ah, no! I shouldn't have looked at Twitch. Alright, we get some boosts. We'll do another boost. This is actually probably the most interesting level. Oh god! I have to reload. What's happening? Okay, we're reloading. We're gonna lose like 30 seconds there, but that's okay. I used my Levitate spell accidentally, which is not good. No bueno. So this is a health perfect trick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all my mines down. I don't have... Okay, we'll see if it works. It did work. And now we're at the end of the level. So that's a health perfect trick. You'll either die or you'll live with 1 health, which is why I need the Levitate. I guess I could have done it without Levitate. Would have technically been faster. But anyway, this is the... This level, you're supposed to go through the whole level, raise the water level, and then you can swim to the end of it and swim up to this ladder. Obviously, we can just save hover boost straight up to the ladder. Also, I hope everyone's enjoying it. I'm gonna get some shields here, stock up on spells while we wait for this door to open. These guys can get clogged in your way, so I just jump over them. We're going to do another boost right here. There we go. Now we're going to get... Oh god, I just used that by accident. That's not good. I just took a lot of damage as well. We're going to get a spell called Balefire. Why am I taking a lot of damage? That was very odd. I should not have taken... I've never taken that much damage from them before. That's very odd. Anyway, this is Balefire. In the books, Balefire like tears away the fabric of reality. It's really good in the games as well. Balefire does the most damage of any spell. and it shoots through walls. So what I'm going to do is, there's a boss through this wall, I swear. He's dead now. And I also duped the spell, which you did not really get a chance to see. Oh god, I shouldn't have used that, but it's okay. We'll just reroute everything on the fly. So Balefire is also the best way to boost. You can shoot it behind you. It does no damage. I have save corruption. I'm restarting the level. Yeah, this is where all the screw-ups start to happen. So save corruption means that I can't reload a save. It'll just put me back to the last level. What was I talking about? Balefires are the best way to boost. They boost you real high and real far and do no damage. They also kill any enemy in one shot, except for bosses, which they kill in 2. You can also boost Balefires, so you can actually drop spells in the game. And if you drop a spell, it'll just like give you a little badge of the spell there. If you look in the bottom left right now, I'm going to dupe my Balefire. You can tell it's duped because it's at 0. And now I have no Balefires, but I'll get more soon. So technically you could dupe Balefires infinity amount of times. You can just keep going. But as soon as you use any dupe Balefires without duping them, the whole stack of duped Balefires disappears. And that is as confusing as it sounds. So you'll be able to see the effect of duping at the end of this level, which I'll show in a sec. So I need to kill this chick. She is a key that I need. Nice back boost there. So watch my Balefire in the bottom left right here. I'm going to dupe it. You can tell it's duped because it's at 0. And the game is really confused because the game is like, wait, that's not possible. No spell is ever supposed to be at 0. That literally does not make sense. So the game gets really confused, and at the end of this level, it's just going to give me 5 Balefires instead of 0, because the game doesn't know what to do. So now I have 5 Balefires, and we're going to do probably the coolest trick in the game. I'm going to shoot through 11 walls here. And if I did it correctly, which I did, so this is supposed to be a timed level. It's supposed to take 3 minutes, and then you kill 5 waves of enemies, or 4 waves of enemies. But you can shoot the 4 enemies, the 4 final enemies, through the walls. And if you kill all 4 enemies, the level just ends early. I'm stuck in a lever. If you kill all the enemies through the walls, the level just ends. And we're gonna do furnace skip here. You just jump through the furnace. You're supposed to go get a fire shield for that, but you can just not. This is the second last level, by the way. They give us a spell called Disguise. Disguise disguises you as an enemy, whichever enemy you're nearest. So I'm disguised as a Myrtle right now. And you also gain whatever speed they have. So you can see I'm super duper fast, and I'm just gonna run around like this for a bit. And then we're gonna go to the end of the level. Do some more boosts. Do a lot of boosts, actually. And so, in the last level, your goal is to collect 3 little stone tablets called seals. I'm going to pick one up right here. And the game doesn't think you're supposed to be able to pick that one up. So now I have 2 of the 4 seals that I need. And that means that I skipped 1/3 of this level. I'm a bit lower on health than I should be, so I'm not going to be able to do all the boosts probably, but it should be okay. So this is the last level. The last level is split into... Ooh, that might be bad. I think it's okay. The last level is split into 3 subsections. Again, we're skipping one of them because of what I did in the last level. You can see no enemies are attacking me right now. If you land at the top of a pillar... When you enter the level, no enemies have AI, which I'll explain or I'll demonstrate again in the next pillar. So you can see, ooh, I forgot something here. I have one. You can see I picked up 1 stone tablet there. You can only carry 1 tablet at a time though, so I'm just gonna drop it and we'll come get it later. You're supposed to grab it, then drop it, and then like come back, but. You can see I'm going to jump into the top of the pillar here. And these guys just won't attack me. No enemies in this level will do anything. And that means that I can use my swap places spell to position them wherever I want. Such as like this. Oh, I should actually just use this. So I'm a little low on spells, which is why I'm using the wrong spells here, but it's okay. So I can... Oh, also that wall doesn't exist. They just didn't code anything in for that wall. And we're going to do another skip. If you land under this boulder... If you land under this boulder before it closes, it'll bounce off your head. I have 7 HP. I have 7 HP. Oh, no, don't. Oh, no. Where's my save? I have 7 HP. I have 7 HP, okay. How am I going to do this? Should we kill them all? Killing them all is boring. Okay, they're all dead. We're just gonna kill them all. So this is called seal on head. What you do is you drop the seal at a specific height and it will just sit on your head. And this is how we carry 2 seals at a time. It's just gonna sit on my head now. And then I'm gonna jump through the portal. I'm gonna do seal on head again, store the seal on top of my head. And we're about to get ready on time. We're about to end the game. Time. Alright, so that's the Wheel of Time. Thank you for watching. I don't believe that I have the correct save file here. I do not. Okay, well, that's the Wheel of Time. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, keep watching the marathon. I'm the organizer of the marathon, so I really appreciate everyone being here. I hope you're having an awesome time watching, and yeah, enjoy the marathon. Thanks.